Take a walk around the Gallaudet University campus and there's evidence everywhere of its 19th century roots. But the university, which is dedicated to deaf and hard of hearing students, is also at the cutting edge of inclusive architecture. Gallaudet's architectural team believes small design flaws can accumulate into significant barriers for the deaf community.
So, for example, doorways. If you're walking and having a conversation with a friend and you have to stop that conversation to open the door with a handle, you've now created a barrier. So that conversation has to stop to even enter a building. And that can also be a barrier in terms of remembering what you are even talking about.
Simple features like wider automatic doors can help solve problems like that. It's all part of an architectural movement called DeafSpace, design focused on what works best for the deaf community. With staff and students communicating in American Sign Language, open spaces create opportunities for long-distance conversations. This space really demonstrates the importance of line of sight. I could be having a conversation in American Sign Language from here on the top floor with somebody all the way down there on the ground floor. One drawback, of course, is that private chats can easily become public. Communicating through hand movements can also strain your eyes, so DeafSpace designers are careful with how they use light, color, and patterns.
So, for example, you see the two colors behind me. The upholstery is one solid color as opposed to designs. So that design would be considered what we call visual noise, something that's checkered where you have a lot of things that are competing with your visual attention. We try to reduce that so it's not as busy, as noisy as we call it.
Gallaudet's architects say they learn something from every single new building. So more than a century after the death of its founder, this university is still creating the perfect environment for deaf or hard of hearing students to excel. Giles, Gibson, CGTN, Washington.